What's going on, everybody, and welcome to part 59 of my playthrough for Harvest Moon: A Wonderful Life. It is day 5 of summer, right in the middle of summer. It's flying right by, which is just so sad. I don't want summer to go. But today we're not going to be doing too much. I have one little special event planned that we're going to go do later on today. It's actually one of my favorite events in the whole game. It's just kind of I wish there were more events like that. Gosh. But but we got a few crops here. You can see I don't have quite as many as I did before. I got 2 full rows over here and then kind of like a half row over here. The top row you see on the up there, that's the half row. That row actually has, I've been putting fertilizer on it. Now I'm still not 100% sure because next year we're going to be tackling like hybrid crops and stuff like that. So it's something I'm not really good at. It's something I'm going to be learning as I go. Because for the most part when I'm doing this, I mean, I'm having fun, I'm enjoying myself, but I'm trying to explain things as I go, which is kind of par for the course when you're usually playing through a game like this. It's kind of a topic that sort of comes up. And the thing is, I don't know everything about the game, and it's a fairly complex game, especially when it comes to crops. It was something I never liked much as a kid because, you know, most people played this game like myself when they were younger. There were some things like, a lot of games I never read the text in. I'm sure there's plenty of other people like me, but I wasn't a big fan of reading when I was a kid. Shocker, I know. But when I would play a game like... Actually, when I would play a game like Zelda, I usually wouldn't read the text. I just kind of figured out what was going on by reading a few of the major things and like items and stuff, and that's about it. A game like Harvest Moon, I actually did read dialogue and stuff because it's so very strongly based around it. But I never read... Like, I didn't read much into things like how to do advanced crops, stuff like that, hybrids. I just never understood it, and I was like, I don't understand it. I just want to play for fun. And even though that still holds true to most of the things I do, as I've grown older, sometimes especially when I'm doing a project, if I were just casually playing through this game, I probably wouldn't have finished it, which is I've talked about before, and as one of the reasons I'm really glad I'm actually doing a playthrough on it, because despite the fact that I've stopped playing, well, not stopped playing, but have taken such long breaks in between the videos from here to there, if I wasn't bound by people watching it and putting it up, I probably wouldn't, like, I would have just stopped and just not finished it like I've done most of the time. Where is my fertilizer? I bought a ton of fertilizer. There it is. Stuff's not cheap, you know. Then again, we're not really spending our money on too much else. I am always trying to save up money. It's always a good idea when you haven't bought everything, but, so I've been putting fertilizer on all these. So I'm hoping the entire top row, if I put fertilizer on every day, which I thought I was under the impression I did with that small field over there last season. They didn't all come out like I thought they would, but I've been trying to put fertilizer on it every day, and I've been watering them twice a day. And as it gets close to the end of the season, I'm going to try putting fertilizer on this one and the first one. These 2 are turnips and these are all tomatoes. And this one right here, and see if putting multiple fertilizer on it is going to help. Because I was actually under the impression that field over there, even though it says it's the worst field, is actually the most fertile. And this one, even though it says it's fertile, is actually the least. But I think it actually is that was a mistake, and this one is the most fertile. In the end, I might... no, I mean probably not. I was thinking I would probably, in the end, just end up planting some trees over here and planting the rest of my crops over this way. I'm still debating on that. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think... I know I already have the trees over there, and I don't intend to move them. But I have this, I mean, this field is really, you know, it's great if you're going to do a lot of crops, but after, like, next year, we're not going to be needing to plant so many crops because I'm going to have everything I want for meals, for gifts. I'm going to have so many saved up, it won't be necessary, you know what I mean, to have this much of regular crops. But do you think I should maybe put some trees in the back? Because there's a lot more space. So if you guys think trees in the back would look nice, which I'm thinking about putting some trees in the back, and then just having the front be regular crops and this side be, hybrid, well, stuff I'm going to use to make higher quality crops and then hybrid them. I think that's a good idea. Let me know what you guys think, but I think I just talked myself into that. The other thing which you might have seen as I was going through my inventory, we actually got our first fruit, some oranges. I don't know, having the trees finally come into bloom for season is really nice to finally see. One thing I didn't know, though, is if you don't pick, because I'd seen there were oranges on here 2 days ago, and I was like, I'll wait to pick them until today comes around when I want to do a video. But if you don't pick them, they'll actually just fall on the ground, and then more will start growing. So at least you don't lose the opportunity, you know what I mean? If you don't pick them, you don't start losing new ones. But, oh, those aren't ready. I thought they'd be ready because I picked the other ones like a day ago. But I don't know how long, that's the thing, I don't know how long it takes for trees. Like, you see the flowers start to become into fruit. And then it seemed like it took about 3 days before they dropped into the ground and then more started to grow. So I guess you don't have to be ready to pick them. They'll eventually just drop on the ground if you want to pick them that way. And no, we're not going to do that. And I've been watering the smaller one with the wooden watering can, which is supposed to help. I don't see it making a difference. But then again, I've been watering them all with the wooden watering can, so I guess it would be hard to judge. Just based on my past experiences, it doesn't seem like it's made too much of a difference. But yeah, that's kind of how my crops are going to be going from here on out. Next year we'll focus so much more on deeper crop stuff. I'm still... Let me know if you guys know anything about fertilizer, because I've looked up a couple times, but it's like, maybe the information just keeps passing right through me. Like, I was under the impression planting it in the most fertile field, watering it, you know, so it's never dry, and then putting fertilizer on it once a day, every day, should be more than enough. Putting more than fertilizer on it while you can still see the fertilizer is on it wouldn't do anything. I think it would just, like, be a loss of a fertilizer, so... I'm not entirely sure. Like I said, it was one of those things I just never learned from when I was younger. Didn't have much patience or interest in, maybe a little bit of both. And we've got another chicken on the way, and I was considering that, I know I've been selling one chicken, but I know I was talking about selling the rooster, but I think I'm probably not going to do that, just because, I don't know. I burn through chicken feed really quick, but it's worth it, I suppose. Because at the moment, eggs are I hate it when they lay near the door. Give me that. No. Gosh, because if they lay near the door, then you got to be real careful and make... See? Like, door. I don't want to go pick. Thank you. Like, they know what they're doing. My chickens just, like to mess with me. I don't know. It's a love-hate relationship here. But yeah, at the moment, the only thing going out of my farm through my shipping box is actually eggs, which is just disappointing. We're going to be having new cows soon. Like, we're going to have a new calf, hopefully, very soon. But until then, it's, you know what I mean, we're going to be having just eggs going out, so better to have something going out than nothing. So as for the oranges, I plan on keeping a few. I think my seed maker should have a couple new empty spots at the moment. Yes, 2. So I'm going to put at least 2 oranges in here so I can get some more orange trees back. And I think I might be doing duplicate trees out in the field like I was talking about there. Since I'm probably going to end up with at least 16 oranges. I'm assuming the tree is going to drop me... It dropped me 8, which is quite a lot in one go. But if it only drops twice... Well, even if it only drops twice like I think it's going to, I think it's probably going to drop once more and then another time in the summer. Like, I think if the summer ends, I think it'll stop dropping oranges because they're the season it's supposed to be in. But still, that would be quite a lot even if I got 16 oranges. Like, that's quite a lot. And fruit is a bit rare because you can get a tree. As soon as you start your farm, start the game, you can go out and save up the money and buy a tree. It's actually a really good money-making idea to buy trees, especially bananas. Bananas, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, fetch the highest price. But it's just not something I like to do. It's something I like to wait till later. I'm not exactly sure why, because you could probably make a considerable amount of money off it very early. And let me move everyone outside. I've decided not to cut my field, not just because I have so much fodder that I don't know what to do with it, but usually I cut my field in summer up to the tree just because I like the way it looks. I don't know, there's something about the way I like that it looks. Which is, I like how in Another Wonderful Life you can choose where to put the stuff, and then I never have to have it grow over here. I just have it growing in the back, and I just cut that every other season. And that always works out nice. It's one of the things that they improved on in Another Wonderful Life. Which I look forward to playing that game someday, he says, as he's been playing this game for 5+ years. Yet to finish it. Still, someday, coming to you soon. Okay, sometimes they walk through each other. It's weird. Hello, Muffy. Hey there, Roman. This summer heat sucks all the energy out of me. I'm gonna keep it E and not make a joke there. Anywhere. Hey, how are you? Cows don't... Yes, I know. It's things like this. I wish they had programmed more dialogue in future years. Like, once you get past year 3 or 4, the dialogue begins to change. Like, we don't repeat dialogue. That would have been nice. But I suppose you can't ask for too much in a game so old. It is usually where I find myself playing older games, and I'm like, man, I wish I could go back and change this, or I wish they had done stuff like this, but... You know, sometimes it's like... It's not, don't fix what isn't broken. It's more like something to the lighter tune if you can't change the past and you should just be happy with it. Something like that. It's some kind of metaphor, proverb. Just pretend what I said sounded really cool. We can all agree on that. And I haven't actually done any fishing all summer, which I'm probably going to do. I'll probably have another video for summer at the end of summer, if not at the beginning of fall, because at this point, it is, like I said, when you get to this point in the game, it starts to become somewhat repetitive. I wouldn't say repetitive, but things start to repeat as far as me showing new content. It starts to become less and less because it's the same deal of me. Oh, wow, everyone's, okay, the sheep are ready to be sheared, so I guess I'll take care of that. So I've brought out our wonderful gift from Wally. His wool shears, and to my knowledge, shearing your sheep with the ones you get from Wally is no different at all. As a matter of fact, it might be a little odd when you think about it. So I'm going to use them this once, but I mean my sheep consistently give me gold wool. Sheep are the easiest thing to manage by far. They just seem more lovable, easier, less food. I don't know, just something about just come back here. Are you just like doing that on purpose, Solomar? Or, like, what are you doing? I'm like, sheep are the best, they're so great, and then he's just like walking away from me. No, we are doing this. Oh my gosh. You know, we'll do this when we come back. I want to go do this thing at 3. This is actually one of my favorite events in the game, and I believe it's only triggered in the summertime over at the inn. Hardy. Do you need something? I'm feeling pretty good. Would you like to play a game with me? We'll have a milk drinking race. If I win, well, I'll talk about that later. What do you say? You're on. Okay, let's do it. Go to the kitchen. Here's how you do it. Just keep pushing the A button. The more you push, the more milk you drink. Let's do it. Ready? Go! Yeah, come on, chug, chug, chug. Oh man, come on, no, don't give up. Don't let Grant beat you. Like, you can't lose to Grant. Come on, milk drinking contest. It's like a farmer's like main thing, right? You don't beat a farmer in a milk drinking contest. Let me show you how it's done, Grant. You just keep chugging and you never stop, never ever. Like beer drinking contests, got nothing on milk drinking contests. Actually, now that I think about it, milk would probably be harder to down than beer. Like, I don't drink that much beer, but I'm thinking milk would actually be harder to down like that. Definitely if it's cold. Maybe it's warm, it would be easier, but who drinks warm milk? Oh, I got him now. He's done for, man. This is game over. You don't even have a chance, Grant. I am the champ. Milk drinking contest king. That is a shirt I would probably wear. I think, maybe. Probably, yes. I'm gonna say yes. And, oh, time's up. Well, Roman wins. Oh yeah, congratulations, good job. Smoked ya. Good job, you two. The agony of defeat. I won't lose next time. Yeah, you keep telling yourself that, Grant. Yeah, so the milk drinking contest, like, that's just one of my favorite little events in the whole game. But I don't know, something about that is always just like good pure fun, and I wish there were a few more little mini games and scenes like that. So like I said, I believe that's only in the summertime, and you just need to walk into the inn while Grant is there. Usually it can be any time between, like, I think like 10 and 3 o'clock. Anytime in the summer, 10, 3 o'clock when Grant's around, whenever he gets home. Games with the twins and stuff like that, but I just wish there was more stuff like that. It kind of helps you become better friends with a guy like Grant and Tim, and it's just fun. I wish there were a couple more little events like that, like an eating contest or something. Wouldn't that be awesome? Ah, well. And yeah, that's just some good fun right there. I just love doing stuff like that. And a few more mini games like that would have been fun. I don't know. I wish I could play some things with like the harvest spirits in the tree up top, or I wish you could do like a little fishing mini game with Gallon. That could be fun, right? Like getting like something like to the tune of like what Okami has for their fishing game. That would be fun. Something like that. Maybe you could even do like a crop game with Vesta. That could be interesting. Like teach you how to do like crops, keep like bugs off the crops, stuff like that. Maybe scare off crows. That could be fun. Just I have all these ideas, and I just think they would be a lot of fun. So let's get our golden wool here. And no, don't go to sleep. Don't go to sleep. They always do this. Like, I praise them any other time, then when it comes time to shear them, it's like, oh, really, guys? Really? I can't even tell because the grass. That's another reason why I like to cut the grass. I just, half the time, I can't even see my animals. Like, minus like full-grown cows and your horse. Like if you have sheep or goat, like you can't even see Discord out there, hardly. Like way out in the left side of the field. Come up, gosh. Oh my gosh, it's just, at least that was golden wool. I don't think I've ever had my sheep not give me golden wool after they've been with me for about 1 season. Usually that's more than enough time for them to, their affections to be fully flushed out, and it's pretty hard to make the sheep not love you. He says as he can't wash his sheep. Oh my guys, come on. What are you doing? Why? You know, it's not even the sheep, it's like the finicky nature of the... What is this? Why did you turn around? No. Ah, gosh. Well, I went over the main things I wanted to do today. The milk contest, the milk drinking contest is, like I said, one of my favorite events. It's just such a good, enjoyable event. It really gives you like a good, a good overall feeling. Just like a nice little fun event. Nothing major tied to it. It's just fun. And that's what it should be. I talked about the crops, so I'll probably be doing those things I mentioned for the crops. I'll be planting more trees in the fall, because I only plan for the... Where did the... I didn't share him. Gosh, okay, everyone back in the barn. You think for someone who plays video games and commentates at the same time, I'd be a little bit better at multitasking. I suppose it is one of the more... You know, people think it's easy. And it's not... I'm not saying it's hard. But sometimes trying to keep a strain of thought going while... looking impressive and shearing sheep, my gosh, can be harder than it looks, especially in certain games. I actually find it easier, and like I find it in particularly difficult in this game to keep a train of thought going sometimes. Like I was all over the place sometimes, but I don't know. In other games, sometimes I just find it easier as opposed to this game, which is kind of strange. You'd think it would be a lot easier in a game that's so relaxing. So yeah, like I was saying, I don't plan on doing anything except exclusive crops during the fall. So that would basically just mean like sweet potatoes and carrots. I think carrots are also winter, so definitely sweet potatoes, which I'll be doing quite a few of. But since I'll have some money saved up, since I won't be buying fertilizer next season, I'll definitely be buying some more trees, and we'll figure out where to plant. Let me know what you guys think. I think putting quite a few in the back, like maybe some doubles in the back would be good. Planting some more, like I have 3 over here. I'm going to plant 1 more over here, and then plant probably 4 more over here should work nicely, and then plant some extras in the back. I think just the 2 rows would be good, and then leave all the rest of the rows for crops over the next couple of seasons. But yeah, it's going to be it for me. Today was a pretty successful day. Finally got to show off one of my favorite events in the whole game, the milk drinking contest. That's going to do it for today, guys. So I thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and until next time, I'll catch you later.